All right, one of the things that we like to do a bunch of for both conditioning, and we also do it for warm-up, especially at meets. It's a little bit non-traditional, but I love it. I think it's one of the best things we do. And I call it multi-throwing. Somebody that I got this from was a girl that threw at Texas A&M, and she told me that I can't remember our exact words. She said something to the effect that there is an art to throwing. No matter how you throw it or what you're throwing, there's just some kind of knack to it. And so she had this list of stuff that they would do that's just really random. And we use this a bunch, especially later into the season as opposed to our weight room training. We do this to kind of get conditioned and to kind of polish at the finish of the season. And there's a series of them. And what we'll do is we'll line up, 4 or 5 implements. We got 4 of them out here right now. And we'll have a kid at each ring, and I'm lucky enough to have 5 circles sitting here. And so this kid will have 4, and this one will have 4, and this one will have 4, and so on. And we'll give all different weights also. We may have a 16 and a 12 and a 6 and a 4K. We have all kinds of stuff. And so we'll just give a group of implements to a kid, and we'll say, hey, it's just like being in the weight room. We're going to get a set of 4 and then rotate. And we're just going to do 1 of each right now for demonstration, but that's kind of how we do it during the season. So. And we maybe do that once a week tops. So let's do this now. Let's go over the back. This is the first one. Tanner's got his butt facing the sector. He's just going to reach down, use as much legs as possible, and throw it as far as he can. Good. That's all there is to it. A lot of triple extension. When you read the science behind the power clean, a lot of the hip, knee, and ankle extension, you see a lot of that in these lifts. So let's do granny shot next. Granny shot, just like when you're a little kid and you're trying to shoot a free throw. Nice wide base, reach down, use your butt, as far as you can throw it, good. Free throw, exactly like they're taught in basketball with the elbow pointing down and hold their follow through and try to really use a lot of lower body as they do this. So shoot a free throw, good, nice. That one's really more for height than distance. Let's go 2-hand chest pass. When we do a 2-handed chest pass, we're gonna split our feet front to back, put our right foot or our throwing foot backwards, and we're going to try to create a C position and then drive off of this foot, and he's going to take that right foot and step over the toe board so that he really gets some extension out of that. So we'll go ahead and reach, elbows up high, almost like an upright row, pull in, C position, press out and step. Very good. You get a lot of great explosion out of that one. All right, let's rotate. Come on up here, Kyle. This next one is also a 2-handed chest pass, except we're going to have a shot in each hand. And so Kyle's going to have a shot on the right, a shot on the left, both elbows up. And he's just going to try to go ahead and set up at the front of the circle. Right foot back, throwing foot back. He's going to do the same thing with lower body action. He's going to step over the toe board. He's going to create a big C position and arch his back. Now the reason we use 2 for this one is because we want to try to eliminate a crossover effect. So when you see a kid that throws, if their hand throws and then it crosses over their body almost like a football quarterback, that's no good. We want to see him release the shot and keep that hand high, finish chin to the shoulder. So go ahead and C position, lean back, press, and don't cross over. Good. All right. Side chop. I don't know what else to call it. I know there's probably a better name for it, but I don't know what it is. We'll face the right and then we'll face the left. We do both arms. Even though the left side's a non-throwing arm, we go ahead and do it anyway. So we're going to start with the shot up high. We're going to reach back, come down on the right toe on the throwing foot right here, and then we're going to drive off that foot and we're just going to kind of throw it almost like a discus type of throw with the weight extended away from our body, but we're going to use 2 hands to do it. Go ahead and side chop, right arm. Good, that's excellent. Side chop, left arm, and we'll rotate. Good. You're up, Tanner. Okay, let's go 2 toes on the toe board. We're going to throw kind of almost from a power position right now, except that what we're going to do is we're going to put both of his toes on the toe board and we're going to make him try to rotate and pivot his spine and load up his right side. So he's just going to try to not lean over, he's just going to try to rotate and pivot so that his weight's on the right foot and then just press the shot out in front of his body. Good, good free arm action. Okay, let's do a kneeling throw. Okay, standing as we throw. This is the last one that we do. There's more that you can think of, but these are our primaries. Now he's going to get down in sort of a front-facing kneeling position. This toe is really critical. He's got to have this thing loaded up so that he can stand up during the throw. And he's going to do the same thing. He's going to pivot backwards, rotate, try to create some torque, and then stand and throw. That's great. And that's multi-throwing.